Hi, my name is Amy Weber, and I am a child therapist who works with families to support confidently, emotionally healthy kids. And today I'm going to be talking about something that touches every moment of parenting: communication. Because the way we speak to our kids shapes the way they speak to themselves. This webinar is called Communication That Cultivates Confidence, and we're going to explore how everyday conversations can either build our children up or chip away at their sense of self. So let's dive in. Part one: the power of language. Here's a truth that every parent should hold close. What you say becomes your child's inner voice. Our words don't just float in the air, they land, settle, and echo, especially when repeated over time. When we say things like, "You always overreact. Why can't you just listen? Let me do it. You're doing it wrong." Kids start to internalize those messages as beliefs about who they are. But when we say, "That was hard and you kept going," or "Tell me more, what's going on?" or "I believe in you, what's your next step?" we help build an inner voice that is strong, compassionate, and confident. It is not about being perfect, it's about being intentional. Our language can guide kids or it can limit them. So we always want to try to choose words that are opening doors. Part two is listening more than you advise. One of the most overlooked tools in confidence building communication is listening. So often we jump into fix it mode. "Here's what you should do. Just calm down. Next time, say this." But when we do that, we miss the chance to teach kids that their voice matters. Listening says, "Your thoughts are important. I trust you to work through this." Here's a small shift with a big impact. Instead of answering immediately, try, "That sounds really frustrating. What do you think you'll do?" Instead of giving advice right away, try, "Want my help? Or do you need to vent for a second?" When we listen before we lead, we build trust, and that trust helps our kids trust themselves. Part three is asking empowering questions. This is another powerful shift, moving from constant direction to empowering questions. Instead of "Go get your shoes, clean up that mess, say please and thank you," we want to try things like, "What do you need to be ready? What's your plan to clean that up? What could you say to show appreciation? Why does this matter?" Because kids who are always told what to do learn to rely on external control. But kids who are asked to think and decide learn to rely on their internal confidence. Empowering questions invite kids to reflect, make choices, and take ownership. That's how real confidence is built, through practice in making decisions and seeing that their ideas and efforts matter. Lastly, let's talk about modeling assertiveness and boundaries. If we want kids who speak up, stand firm, and know their worth, we have to show them how it's done. Model saying no respectfully. "I'm not available right now, but I will be soon." Expressing needs clearly. "I need a little quiet to think." Respecting other people's boundaries. "You said you need space. I'll give it to you." When kids see adults using calm, clear, respectful communication, they absorb it. It becomes their template. Don't worry if you are still working on these skills. You can even say, I'm learning to speak up in a healthy way too. That level of honesty models confidence in progress, not perfection. So let's end with this big takeaway. Confident kids often come from homes where their voices are respected, even when they differ from yours. That means listening deeply, not just correcting quickly, asking questions that invite thinking, using language that builds and not break, and modeling assertiveness with kindness and clarity. Confidence is not taught through lectures, it's cultivated through connection with you. Thank you so much for joining me today, and thank you for doing the work to raise kids who believe in themselves, not just because you tell them to, but because they've experienced what it feels like to be heard, trusted, and respected. Thank you.